right, let's get some Dodgers going here. Why not? All right, we're back. And it's old Mike Day, but good Mike Day and bad camera day. How about that? Hi, everybody. I'm Randy Tibbins. You know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the best, first, and only video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. And today is March the 3rd. Thank you very much. Our last show is February 23rd, so we're getting a little more regular now. We're doing about once a week, trying to get them. Tell all your friends, Let's Talk Dodgers, right here on Facebook. Latest news, well, here's what we got for you. Clayton Kershaw fired 2 perfect innings, and pinch hitter Winston Sawyer singled home 2 runs in the 7th as the Dodgers beat the Indians 4-2 on Thursday at Camelback Ranch in Glendale. Kershaw had everything working, said Dave Roberts. 2 clean innings, and it was good to see. It was a good day overall. Sergio Romo made his Dodgers debut in the spring by striking out the side in the 4th inning. Are you kidding me? That was great. Alex Wood, vying to reclaim his spot in the rotation, pitched 2 scoreless innings, so good for Alex Wood as well. I like that guy. He's got a lot of spunk. And if you want to recap on the couple days before, we're not doing that here. It's only spring training. However, I'll have an update for you for today's 2 games, split squad, right at the end of the news section here. Let's see, another news. Corey Seager said he expects to return to the lineup on Friday after being slowed by a bruised right shin. He's still on schedule to do that. He's going to show up on Friday and play. Seager, whose last Cactus League appearance was on Monday, said he fouled a pitch just above the protective shin guard he wears to prevent such occurrences. Ow! Remember when that kind of stuff happened to Andre? No, we're not going to talk about that. That was a mess. Seager missed nearly 2 weeks last spring with a sprained knee, which didn't stop him from winning the National League Rookie of the Year. Yeah. In a unanimous vote, by the way. And finishing 3rd for the NL Most Valuable Player Award. Hyun-Jin Ryu, are we back to calling him Ryu again? I heard Dave Roberts call him Ryu across the Hey, Ryu. Because in Korean, it's Ryu instead of Ryu. So it's Ryu, or Americanizes Ryu. Hyun-Jin Ryu threw a bullpen session without any problems the other day. That's good. Maybe we'll see him in a spring game soon. I would like to see him. Meanwhile, the team was involved in 2 simultaneous games this afternoon, 2 separate split squad games. The Dodgers played Kansas City at Camelback Ranch in Glendale, and then the other Dodgers split squad game, which is where Dave Roberts managed, actually, was at Talking Stick for the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. And I can give you this late news here at 4:18 p.m. We have the finals for you. In the split squad game with the Diamondbacks, that's the one with Brendan McCarthy, the Dodgers lost big, 15-3. It's only spring training, man. Come on.
Do you care?
No, I really don't. They lost that game. And then the split squad game at Camelback Ranch in Glendale, which was a Rich Hill game, the Dodgers lost to the Royals 7-2.
Do you care?
No, I don't care. Oh, yeah, we're 5-3 now. I don't care about that either. We'll have a home run call for you in just a few minutes from the other day. And what else we got here? Let's keep you up to date for the weekend now. Sportsnet LA is going to televise 16 spring games. They've already done several already. We're going to update you in just a few minutes on the games over the weekend, so don't go anywhere. This is Let's Talk Dodgers on YouTube and on Facebook today. No Periscope this time. Whenever I do this, if you haven't seen the show before, it means we're doing fun stuff. Of course, everything's fun when you're talking about Dodger baseball. Come on. Did you see where ESPN tossed onto social media the throw that Kenley Jansen made as a catcher down to second base in the 2009 World Baseball Classic? We put it on our Let's Talk Dodgers page on Facebook if you haven't seen it. Go watch it if you haven't. Wow, you could tell that guy had an arm even then, and that's why they converted him from a catcher. But it's very cool, and you got to see it, man. Kenley's all shaven head. He looks pretty cool. He's wearing the catcher's gear. It's neat. Nobody's seen him as a catcher. Nobody remembers him as a catcher on the fan side. Let's see what else is going on here. Speaking of Kenley Jansen, speaking of the World Baseball Classic, March 20 through the 22nd, you can see the championship round of the WBC at Dodger Stadium on those days. Tickets are still available, and just contact the Dodgers or go onto their website. All right, here's where we do the shout-outs, the fun stuff. We like to do shout-outs. We're going to one great big shout-out for everybody. Ready? Okay. These are people who have chimed in lately on our Facebook page or have said something to me in person, so we know who you are. Byron, Cody, Vanrick, Mike, Luis, Lindsay again. Hi, Lindsay. What's going on, babe? Jeff, Mark Z, Erica, Travis, Marco, and Ingrid. All of you guys get a big shout-out from Let's Talk Dodgers. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. Tell all your friends, tell your Dodger friends, Let's Talk Dodgers. On next week's show, we're going to have maybe a little idea of a wisp of an idea of where we're going to do our next game-watching party and the first one of spring. So be watching. Some of you already know where it might be, so we'll talk about it next week. Stats of the day, we got one stat for today. The Dodgers before today were 5-1, now they're 5-3 on the young spring so far. And to that I say,
do you care?
Once again, no, I do not care. Why don't I care? Doesn't mean anything whether you win or lose in spring. It's what you do between the lines for the 162 that matters. Right? Right. This date in Dodger history, a feature that Mark Langell and the Dodgers are not yet doing on their website. Well, they'll do it at the start of the season. But we do it here year-round on Let's Talk Dodgers because there's always something historical to talk about in Dodger history. This is one of my favorite ever to talk about. Are you ready? On this date in Dodger history, March 3rd, we're going way back to 1988. You might know where I'm going with this. It was on this date, upset by a practical joke played by teammate Jesse Orosco, Dodger slugger Kirk Gibson walks out of camp for a whole day. Remember the eye black incident? The southpaw reliever had put eye black on Gibson's cap. Of course, we know about the undressing that Gibson gave the team upon his return, which many believe, myself included, helped get them in to the World Series, the top of the mountain, and then to win it all in 1988. And you know, just between you and I, you and me and us, I remember when that happened. I was listening to it on the radio, and he said, "Oh, Gibson's on the game. He's not going to." He walked off. He stormed off. He's pissed off. But you know what? I felt after that, but even before that, when we got Kirk Gibson that winter, I'm thinking, man, this could be it. We could go all the way. And as they kept winning throughout the season, I kept thinking, man, this is it. We're going to do it, and we did. And I was there to see it, both games 1 and 2. And for that, I am eternally grateful. The last time to this date that the Dodgers won a world championship. Hopefully, these ideas that Dave Roberts is imparting to the team will rub off. We got team chemistry. We got a great team. We got depth like crazy. I think we could do it, and we can win it all this year. So you heard it here first. Dodgers are going to the World Series, and they're going to win it too, even if they have to play the Indians. All right. As many people think that the Tribe are going back to it. Let's see. What else is going on? By the way, Ned Coletti is now on Twitter, finally. You can follow him at @RealNedColetti. That's Colletti. I met Ned in spring training, as many of you may remember. I talked about it on the show. He's a cool guy, and I'm still. I told him today. I'm still standing by my word. I think he's there, even though it's Sportsnet LA, and he's supposed to be an aide to the team CEO and stuff. I think he's there just in case those two other guys screw up. He's back in the saddle. I told him that. He just kind of went, he laughed. I'm telling you, Ned. I know what you're doing there. You're not hanging out just to be on TV. If those two knuckleheads screw up, you're back in the saddle. And I would love to see it. Wouldn't you? I'd love to see that. All right. Dodger home runs. You know Dodger home run? Not an old one. I'm talking about a new one. How about one that happened just this week? How about one from Young Jock? Let's do it. Joe Davis with the call on Sportsnet LA.
And he drills one to deep right field, a no-doubt missile off of the bat of Jock Peterson. And with one loud swing, he puts the Dodgers back in front.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Jock Peterson getting into midseason form. He said his bat path through the zone is a lot cleaner, a lot nicer. He cleaned it up. So, hey, way to go, Young Jock. All right, let's get you out to the ballpark. Let's give you the spring Sportsnet LA broadcast schedule, all times Pacific time for this next week anyway. First of all, tomorrow, the Dodgers are going to be playing the Cubs. They're at the Cubs' new stadium in Mesa, 12:05 Pacific time. Sunday, March 5th, against the Mariners at Camelback Ranch, 12:05. And the next game after that is until next Friday on Sportsnet LA against the Rangers. And that's going to be a 6:05 game next Friday, but we'll talk about that next week. And then, as you all know, next weekend, Sunday next weekend at 2 o'clock in the morning, we all go back to Pacific Daylight Time for Daylight Saving Time. And to me, I like it. I don't know about you, but I say, yeah, I love it. Love daylight saving. All right. What other fun stuff we got for you on this Friday? By the way, did I say it? Happy Friday? All right, thanks, guys. Finally, there's a cool video moving around the internet. I don't know if you've seen this or not. Mostly on Twitter, showing a very young Cody Bellinger, the first baseman guy that's also going to play outfield probably for the Dodgers when he gets called up. He's still in the minor leagues. Talking about his Little League team when he's about 12 years old, when they went to the Little League World Series in 2007. If you haven't seen it, go on Twitter and check it out, or look for it on YouTube. I'm sure it's there somewhere. Cody Bellinger as a kid. His dad was the guy running the team, so it's pretty funny. And he was from Chandler, Arizona, so it was their Little League team from Chandler that went to the World Series. But anyway, Cody Bellinger at 12 from 10 years ago. All right. Also getting out to the ballpark April 3rd, Monday, will be the opening of the 2017 season, Dodger Stadium with the Padres. And before that, we got some other stuff going on, a lot more spring training games, a lot more Let's Talk Dodgers. So come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax. Let's Talk Dodgers next week. But before I go, here's a couple more reminders. Kirk Gibson, the one we were just talking about, April 15th, time to be announced at Sports Authentic, 1600 South Azusa Avenue. Sign autographs in the City of Industry inside the Puentes Hill Mall, April 15th. Wow, that's going to be cool. Maybe I'll go down there and get my book signed. I got his book. Don't forget also every Thursday, if you have Sports in LA, Backstage Dodger brings up a new episode every Thursday night at 8 and during the spring, so that's kind of cool. And if you haven't done so yet, check out John Suhu's outstanding photography blog at dodgersphotog.mlblogs.com. And check out Dodger Insider John Weissman at dodgers.mlblogs.com. Fascinating material these guys put up there on their blogs. Of course, John Suhu is the best sports photographer in the world. Anyway, we're going to be coming back to you, I believe, next week. Not sure if it's going to be a Thursday or a Friday, but we'll try and make it in there. So come on back, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. And let's see you next week. Bye-bye.
Play ball!
Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.